The music. I recognize that voice from someone.
I do too.
Our dear friend, Fran.
Yes.
Does you have a more intimate relationship with the man?
Yes, I do.
How long have you guys been together?
Well, we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah?
We were friends, but we'll have our 29th anniversary coming up in July.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, for anybody these days. You looking forward to that 30-year milestone?
I certainly hope so.
Yes, absolutely. So,
Yep.
I remember my parents having their 50th anniversary, and I was very impressed that anybody could make it
That's right.
that far.
That's right.
So this is the Call Flow Show. We are your hometown radio station. We're here to serve you. The number here at Call Flow is 434-394-0924, and we're here to talk to you, talk about things that are going on in the community, maybe have a little bit of fun. There's a lot going on in early spring here in Farmville.
Oh,
and
yes.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
Time to get out. What kind of events do you like to participate in? What's a good Farmville?
Well, we always have the Heart of Virginia Festival.
Right.
Which we had it in the fall this past year, but it comes up the first weekend in May.
It's not going to be that this
It's
year.
not?
It is going to be in September.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
our guest yesterday. Actually, I looked it up because I think I told you the wrong thing. Which,
Right,
you
well,
know how that
yeah.
is. I have just enough information to be very, very dangerous. But I did go back and I looked, and it is September. The gentleman here who was here yesterday, Bruce Davies, is that his name? His wife is the one who coordinates that
Oh,
Heart
okay.
of Virginia. So it was kind of nice to.
Okay. Well, that was one thing that I really look forward to.
Uh-huh.
Of course, High Bridge Trail, they always have stuff going on.
They do. I wish
Yeah.
if my son and if I brought him up here, that would have been so good. What a resource to take your kids out. It's pretty much free except for parking all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But yeah, that one's a good one. There's a couple festivals coming up real close here. I don't know if you're familiar with those. Farmville Festival
Taste of Farmville's
Oh,
coming
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, for the Rotarians.
Do you normally attend that?
Yes, we have. The food is great.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
'Cause
Might
the
have to go
Catfish
out there.
Festival's coming up.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'm a catfish fan. I don't know if
I
I've
love
really tried.
catfish.
Do you really?
Oh, yes.
Is it a fishy fish?
No.
Oh,
it's
good.
not a fishy fish.
Well, if it's not a fishy
I don't
fish,
like
then-
fish that taste like fish. I don't guess you do either.
Exactly. I think
Yeah.
a lot of us are that way. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there who likes fish, and the fishy fish taste, they could give us a call and explain to us what it is
All
they
right.
like
Do
about
you
the fishy fish
Do
taste.
you like a fishy fish taste, or you did like a non-fishy fish taste?
Now the catfish, don't they pound that in with some breadcrumbs and stuff, or
yeah.
is it okay?
Yeah.
That's
You
the way
can
to
broil
do
it. Sure.
I lived in Tennessee for a little while, and I think it was popular there. And the crawdads there, or what's the little
Crayfish?
Crayfish, yeah, they have those. It's
I used to
fascinating.
catch them when I was a child,
Yeah.
but I never would think about eating them.
Well, they just look like
Just
little
watch the
lobsters,
little
I mean,
Yeah.
really, bite-sized lobster.
I guess.
I'd never been to a place where you order and they come out with a big bucket and just throw it on the table and everybody
Right.
dives in. That was fascinating to me and a little, terrifying too.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Same way with crabs.
It actually reminded me of a girl I dated in high school. She's a Catholic girl, and there was 13 kids in that family. And I would go over there often, and they would order pizza every once in a while. And the first time they ordered pizza, they throw these pizzas out on the table, and everybody just dives in and grabs as many pieces of pizza as they possibly can. I swear that pizza was gone within 15 seconds. So, luckily, my girlfriend grabbed a few for me. I had no idea that this was survival of the fittest.
It is.
In
You
a big
have three
family.
brothers who play football,
Aye.
and it's a Sunday morning, and you don't, you're not up when Mother says breakfast is ready,
Uh-huh.
and you're not the first one down there. I didn't get much to eat, folks. It's all gone.
Aw.
Yeah, I know.
poor Chris was malnourished as a child.
No, but I did learn to eat fast.
Yeah, that was true in our family too. It's like we had how many siblings in your
Just 3. I have 3 brothers, no sisters.
3 brothers and
just me.
Just you?
Yeah.
So, okay, 4. Same as our family. Where did you fall within that scheme?
Second oldest.
They're usually the troublemakers. Is that true? In your case?
I suppose I gave my parents a bit of a fit every once in a while.
I'm just trying to really imagine you giving somebody, a hard time. You just seem too nice to, give somebody a difficult time about anything.
Well, I did learn responsibility.
Yeah. Well, we definitely do that in this family. Well, and it was back in a time where you were sort of taught to take responsibility for things.
Absolutely.
Actually, I was very impressed this morning. As you know, I have come here with a bit of a heavy heart because I...
Oh, yes. Yeah, listen, folks. You got to listen to Larry's story because I didn't see his car when I drove it out. I thought, oh, no, I hope he's not ill or anything like that. So when I walked in the door, there's Larry at the desk, and I said, where's your car, your beautiful Jaguar?
Yes.
Where is it? And he looked up at me with a pale face and said, I totaled my car. And I said, you're just kidding me, right?
Yeah, she thought I was kidding.
Yeah. No, he totaled his car this morning.
I wish I was kidding. That would be nice. It did. It broke my heart. It just broke my heart. But I do give kudos out to the young man in the Army who stopped, took responsibility for what happened. It was
He's up there at the hospital?
just a little mistake. Yeah, right there at Oak and 3rd. Then there's that big pole there that kind of holds all of those lights around there.
Yeah.
I ran right into that, and you should have seen the guys that came out to inspect it. They were mortified that they were going to have to fix this thing. It didn't do any damage to the pole after all, but they were like, "Oh, you were so lucky you didn't hit this box, which was 2 feet away." He said they had one at Christmas go out. It's $25,000, and they're still waiting for the one that got broken at Christmas time. So,
oh my gosh.
I don't know. It's been a long, long time since I've wrecked a car.
Well, it wasn't your fault.
No, it wasn't my fault. And I lost my glasses. I guess that was the most discerning thing about it all, is I keep asking people, policemen, firemen, ambulances.
What time was this?
This is it had to have been 6:30.
6:30, wow.
Yeah, right about 6:30, 6:35. It's usually when I head down in here. So. Yeah, I'm like taking my phone to firemen and stuff, going, could you find Alicia on here and dial it for me? Thank goodness they found him, because I guess what I hate the most is this feeling of vulnerability.
Oh, yes.
And that's always hard to take. It's one thing if you're choosing to be vulnerable, but...
Believe me, I know.
I know you do. So anyway, heavy heart. If anybody's got a really, really, really nice Jaguar they want to, send... sell me for a really good price. I don't know. It's all the work that it takes to get past this. It's insurance companies and body shops.
Well, thank goodness you weren't hurt.
Yeah, I am grateful for that.
Yes,
absolutely. Nobody was hurt, and it was just. They are very responsive around here. There were 10 police cars, sheriff's, police, state police.
Who called?
I did. I called 911, and they had everybody there, and so they took care of it, and it was a little bit of a spectacle for Wednesday morning, but now it's all said and done, and we move on.
You move on.
We move on. Yes,
that's right.
That all being said, I thought I was going somewhere with that. I really did, but who knows?
I don't know. Anyway,
if anybody,
actually,
I have a few questions out there because I have no idea who's a good body shop in town, who's a good, automotive person. If anybody out there has some suggestions, maybe for fixing a car, 434-394-0924. I don't think it's fixable to begin with, but it's these things I have to figure out.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You can't fix it.
Yeah, I have a trip coming up too. So my son's coming to town end of April. Yeah,
that's wonderful.
We're going to head down to Wilmington, visit my sister down there, and do a little beach time. I miss beach time with my boy.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm just hoping he gets his wetsuit sucked into his, suitcase so that we can do
Yeah.
it that way.
Well, they kind of fold up, pretty good.
Yeah. I swear there was these bags you could buy now that you can put your clothes in and then,
That's right. Sucks
Yep.
it right out. Sucks the air right out.
That's how we got our
I
mattresses.
usually sit on mine.
Do you?
Suitcase.
Your
Yes.
suitcase? Yeah.
After I packed it, I
Jumbo.
just-
Oh, the vision. Yeah, I can see. Fran, get in here.
Help me out.
I can't get this suitcase shut.
Help me out.
What's the last place you went for vacation?
For a vacation?
Yeah.
Let's see. We went to Emerald Isle, not this past summer, but the summer of 2021.
Wow. Where's that?
Emerald Isle?
Yeah.
It's down about, it's almost to the South Carolina border.
Oh, that far. Okay.
Yeah, it's down there near, let me think. Well, there's Emerald Isle and there's Atlantic Beach.
Oh, okay.
That area.
Is there good surf down there?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Wilmington.
It's where the Outer Banks sort of go from north to south to east to west.
Gotcha.
It's a.
I think that's where
park.
the big surfing place is, actually. They say it's not for the faint of heart or for anybody who's not professional to do that. But there's got to be some other coastal area.
There's Jacksonville is down there and in that area.
Right. Let's get down there, obviously, down to Florida area. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm looking forward to having him here.
That'd be great.
And we are going to have to drive. But, hey, if we can get there, we can get there.
Absolutely,
Thank goodness.
yeah.
So.
It's about a 7-hour drive down to Emerald Isle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a ways away.
Yeah.
Definitely a ways away. We can get down to my sister's at Wilmington in about 4 hours.
Really?
Which is really nice.
Oh,
yeah.
that's good.
Oh, it's wonderful. Being able to go down and have family for Christmas and Thanksgiving is just wonderful.
All right.
Oh, where are we?
We are at
What, Today
Today
in
in
History?
History.
All right, we can do some of this.
Yeah.
You want to start us off with
today, yeah.
good old George?
Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but anyway. Today is Wednesday, March the 29th, the 88th day of the year. There are 277 days left in 2023.
I'm doing the wave.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Had to do it because I didn't want to lie. You know?
All right, let's see. We'll go start off. We'll go back to 1861 when President Abraham Lincoln ordered plans for a relief expedition to sail to South Carolina's Fort Sumter, which was still in the hands of Union forces, despite repeated demands by the Confederacy that it be turned over.
Interesting. Have you been to Fort Sumter? I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever been there. Is there a Civil War park or anything
I'm sure there is.
around here that you
around
like? Well, I was trying to figure out if you've been to one or if you have a recommendation or if anybody out there in our call
Well,
flow
let's see. There's
listeners,
Sailor's Creek.
which is
It's toward Amelia.
and what happened there?
There was a battle there.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of battle?
The battle between the North and the South.
Who won?
Oh, come on, Larry. Just because you're from California.
I'm sorry. No, it was the accident. I'm telling you. Maybe I hit my head after all.
Anyway, it was one of the last big battles. I was heading toward Africa.
Yeah. I look out over that field, outside on your side of that
Yes.
big field there. And I often wonder if any battle or, had happened there. Did they maybe just camp overnight? And
I
I keep
don't know.
thinking maybe I should take a metal detector over there and,
Well,
try to find some kind of
absolutely.
fortune.
Yeah.
I'm always
They do
looking
say
for a
that-
fortune.
They do say that there's maybe an Indian burial ground
Really?
over there on the top of that.
Do I have to go through the bear cave to get there? Or,
The bear cave. I don't know.
have you
Maybe.
seen any this year?
Bears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Hmm. Fran showed me some video. I was like, holy moly.
Yeah, he was walking down our driveway,
The bear.
the bear.
Okay. How long ago was that?
This was maybe last, let's see, probably in the fall, maybe.
Okay.
September, October, something like that.
Trying to remember when Alicia put out her Bear Chum.
Oh.
I think it was before that.
Oh,
It was
okay. Could have been looking for that.
Well, I don't know. It was fairly new. It was probably in fall when she did that. Yeah, and it was it was right next to our huge oak tree there by the deck, and I was like, this is a little close for me.
Yes.
To,
she should be a little.
But you guys have the bears just cruising through the drive.
Oh yeah,
so.
they cruise through the yard and stuff like that. But it's no bother. It's no bother.
I heard Iggy the other day.
Yes, she was up there barking at something.
It was my fault, I'm pretty sure. I got too close down there. I don't remember why I was down there, but I was doing something, and I think I was taking Elby out for a walk, and he went a little too far down there.
Oh, okay.
And so
he was maybe hiding in the bushes.
Iggy was like, "Hey, I see you, I hear you." I'm like, "No, Iggy, stay right where you are." I got to come down and visit Iggy though.
Yes.
I miss that puppy.
You can come down and visit us.
Okay.
Too.
Yes. Oh, I guess I could do that.
Yeah. All right, back to history here.
History. No.
Let's see. 1867, Britain's Parliament passed and Queen Victoria signed the British North American Act creating the Dominion of Canada, which came into being the following July.
1867. That's kind of interesting there.
Go ahead.
There was no transcontinental,
No.
Flights going on at that time. All right, 1943. We all know what happened in 1943, World War II. We had a rationing of meat, fats, and cheese began, limiting consumers to store purchases on an average of about 2 pounds a week for beef, pork, lamb, and mutton, using a coupon system. Did your parents, grandparents,
I'm sure they did.
grandparents?
Yeah.
Go through that? Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day. My grandmother on my mom's side was a hoarder. She hoarded everything. And it's so bad that you could hardly get through her house because she was, brought up with a lack of stuff.
I think there are a lot of people who are like that.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely a whole
Because of the war.
generation. She took us to Europe. So we toured Europe for a month. It was called The Introduction to Europe. And she would stay at a restaurant or wherever we were eating, and she would eat everything she had on that plate. It might take her 2 hours. And there were times where we're like, Grandma, we got to go. But, yeah, she would finish it off. She had no waste there, which I think is good. It's kind of like, John out there. You do not want to print something that you don't need to print. He does not like to waste paper, and he does not like to waste ink, which is good. That's very
It's
good.
expensive.
It is. I mean, and we go through it here like crazy. I guess we print a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, you do that in the media business.
I see. I'm learning. I'm still learning. What you got?
1951, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg were convicted in New York of conspiracy to commit espionage for the Soviet Union, and they were executed
Really?
in June of 1953. It didn't take them 30 years to execute.
Wow, that is amazing, actually. Do you remember any of this? I mean, it was before my time. You must have been
I was a youngster.
very, very, very young
I was a
child.
youngster, yeah.
1971, Army Lieutenant L. Kelly Jr. Calais? He was convicted of murdering 22 Vietnamese civilians in the 1968 My Lai massacre. That just doesn't sound very good. Who needs that? Who wants to remember any of that?
Yeah, right.
How about, you got anything?
1973, the last United States combat troops left South Vietnam, ending America's direct military involvement in the Vietnam War.
This is about the third or fourth thing I've seen for the Vietnam War
Well,
today.
It's about this time of the year, I think.
What an issue. In 74, that'd be 1974, 8 Ohio National Guardsmen were indicted on federal charges stemming from the shooting deaths of 4 students at Kent State University.
Now, I do remember that.
And the charges were later dismissed. Do you remember why they were dismissed?
No.
I mean, Kent State's just, you say Kent State, and immediately the first thing that comes up is a shooting, right? Actually, I want to do a little bit of a shout out right here to our listeners out there. If you'd like to call us and let us know what's going on in Farmville, or just have a comment about what we're talking about, the number is 434-394-0924. And in about 2 minutes, we're going to do some birthday stuff.
Birthdays and the weather.
Weather? I have to do weather, too.
Yes, you do.
Which do you want to do first? Weather?
We usually do the weather first.
You do?
Yeah. And then the birthdays.
Is there any real reason for that, or I don't look at me like that.
No, absolutely not. There's no real reason except the fact that that's just the way we do it.
It's the way it's been done. Always has been. Always.
Has been. Weather comes first.
Will be.
Birthdays come second.
I noticed. I tried to do the
my
weather.
And my recipe comes next.
Oh yay, the recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our website's starting to look really good with your recipes.
Oh,
I
good.
think it is the top seller there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They look good too. Yeah.
I'm tickled, very tickled.
Well, shout out to Taylor Palmer, who's taking care of a lot of that stuff.
Oh,
she's doing a fantastic job, and we appreciate all the work she is doing for us.
Right.
All right. Anything else you want to get us to the bottom of the hour?
Oh, wait a minute. Let's move back up just a little bit.
Ooh.
This is something sporty. In 1984, undercover of early morning darkness, the Baltimore Colts football team left its home city of 3 decades and moved to Indianapolis.
Wow. I bet that was huge in Baltimore at that time. I remember in Oakland, the Raiders are like all over the place. So, do you want to do this color or you want to do the weather?
What time is it?
It is.
Well, we have a couple of minutes, so you can go ahead and take a call.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I have your permission? All right. You heard it here first. This is WFLO. You are on the air. Well, hopefully they will call back. That would be really nice. Sorry we missed you. If we answered and we couldn't hear you, send us an email so we know. And speaking of email, people can send their birthdays and community calendar events to birthdays at WFLO and general at WFLO. So a lot of ways to get in touch with us. You can even give us a little note on Facebook if you'd like.
All right. We're going to do a weather forecast?
We are. Let's see. This edition of the weather is going to be brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County. Why, thank you very much. I'm going to give you a little bit of weather here. I was going to say I'm going to give you a little bit of recipe here. I'm not firing on all 8 cylinders.
I understand. I'm surprised you're even here.
Yeah, so is Alicia. Like, don't do it. All right, a little weather for this morning. It's still pretty chilly out there. It's only 37 degrees with humidity at 100%, but the winds are calm, and so it feels okay. Believe me, I was out there standing around for about a half an hour.
We had some heavy ground fog this morning.
Yeah. I love ground fog. Just love it. Yeah. I love the fog from the ocean that comes in. And, it's mystical, magical. What I tell my son, we're going through the mystical, magical mist. All right, anyway, today it's going to be sunny, mostly sunny with a high of 61, and then mostly clear tonight and mostly clear Thursday night. On tomorrow night, we're going to have a low of 37, and on Thursday, a low of 41. Thursday during the day, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 60. And on Friday, it's going to start out sunny. It's going to get up to 70 degrees, but later on, you have a 30% chance of precipitation. It is going to clear out a little bit early in the night on Friday and then turn into more precipitation, looking at about 50% there with a low of 61. I love those high lows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 61 sounds wonderful as a low. Anyway, Saturday, it looks like showers likely and breezy. It looks like it's going to be later on in the afternoon with a 60% chance of precipitation and a high of 78 degrees. Now, Saturday night is going to be mostly clear early or mostly clear later. It's going to be breezy and then clear out with a low of 40. And then Sunday looks sunny with a high of 64. Last week, the Sunday was the day.
It
wasn't it beautiful? Oh,
yes,
wow.
it was.
It made me crave more of those days. Well, the Bank of Charlotte County, with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, and their loan offices in downtown Farmville. Thank you for sponsoring our weather. And now, birthdays. The birthday calendar is brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
All right, well, today is March the 29th. It's a Wednesday. We do have some birthdays to tell you about, plus an anniversary.
Yay.
On the 29th of March, Virginia Irwin is celebrating a big day today. Happy birthday also to Virgil Lowe, who's celebrating. Linda C. of Chesterfield has a birthday also today.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Let's see here. Who else celebrating? Katie Prush.
Happy
is
birthday.
celebrating. Destiny Whitley has a birthday also, and one anniversary going out to Lee and Shelley Simmons. So that's going to do it for our birthday and anniversary calendar. We certainly wish everybody celebrating out there, whether we know it or not, we hope you have a great day today.
Absolutely. Yes. We're open on the phone lines again at 434-394-0924. It looks like, the birthdays were brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson. And for the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, at Main Street in Farmville.
And to get those birthdays to us, again, birthdays at WFLO.net, or you can mail them in to, 217 West 3rd Street, Suite 2.
Yeah, that sounds like right where we are at this
Farmville,
moment.
Virginia. That's
All
right. Or, of course, you can go to general at WFLO.net as well.
Absolutely.
So, there you go.
And I know we had a caller coming in. We had to hold off, so please call back. Let us know what's going on.
I've got my recipe.
Yay! What do we got today? Do tell.
Well, the Masters is coming up. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
I can't remember where they're playing them. This Masters at. Do you remember? I'm so. Sorry.
I would know it. I think it's in Savannah.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Really. I believe that's where it is.
Do you golf? I know you play tennis.
Yeah, I have
You
golf,
do.
but when you asked me that question, all of a sudden
yeah.
my mind went blank. But anyway, the Masters is coming up.
Excellent.
And let's see. Also, Easter is coming up. And a lot of people have ham
Yeah.
for the main
Do
meat
you?
there.
Did you do a big Easter thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Good.
we do Easter big.
Awesome.
I've got bourbon glazed ham.
Oh.
Yeah. Bourbon glazed ham. It's from the cookbook Tea Time at the Masters.
Nice.
Okay. And it's Augusta, Georgia. That's where they have the... Yes, it's Augusta. I remember.
I was thinking that, and I was like,
Yeah,
Augusta?
it's from the Junior League
Okay.
of Augusta, Georgia, Incorporated. So that's where they have the Masters. Anyway, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a 10 to 12-pound ham. Now, this is going to serve 24 people.
Oh,
Okay?
nice.
So you need a 10 to 12-pound ham, fully cooked, a cup of bourbon, a cup of light brown sugar packed, pack it good, a teaspoon of orange peel grated, and a teaspoon of ground cloves.
Ooh.
And you're also going to need some whole cloves as well.
Okay.
Directions, you bake your ham at 350 degrees for 2 hours.
Okay.
All right? Meanwhile, combine the bourbon, the sugar, the orange peel, and the ground cloves together.
Can you sip a little bit of that bourbon on the way
That's
in?
your prerogative.
It just depends. Can you double the bourbon in this?
That's your prerogative. It's all going to melt. It's all going to burn off anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's just going to leave
don't,
a nice...
Don't waste it on the ham then. Yeah.
Yeah, make it a cheap burn. Anyway, remove the skin from the ham, and then you score it into diamond
Right.
pattern. But you're going to stir that mixture that I told you about for 30 minutes. You let it stand for 30 minutes, but you can stir it often so that the sugar dissolves.
Especially since you packed that brown sugar so tight.
Right. And then you insert your whole clove into each point of the diamond clay. Make it look pretty.
Oh,
Yeah, you make it
so
look pretty.
pretty.
Okay, then you brush with half the bourbon mixture.
Mm-hmm.
You put it in the oven and bake, but you baste frequently with the remaining mixture
Uh-huh.
for 1 hour longer.
Mm.
And it serves
Oh.
24, and it sounds absolutely delicious. And that corn pudding recipe that I did before, it would be great with that.
That does sound perfect with it, doesn't
Yes,
it?
and
Yes.
probably next week I'll have your some kind of a green casserole,
Green.
green asparagus or something like that. To go
Gotcha.
with it too. So you'll have your
Mm.
Easter feast.
So do you do a ham? Is that what you...
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Sometimes we do a ham. A lot of times Francis will has harvested a spring turkey.
Oh, nice. Nice. Wild or
Wild
just...
turkey, yeah.
Wow.
We'll have that. But
Uh-huh.
usually the kids bring ham.
Cool.
Or somebody brings a ham.
I usually get a spiral ham. You ever do
Spiral
that?
hams are wonderful.
Yeah, it sounds
And I
like
don't
this
see why you
recipe
can't
would
do
work.
it.
Yeah, really well
Really
on
well
that.
with that as well. But anyway, it will be posted.
It will be posted.
And
yes.
most of the recipes I try to give our listeners are easy, relatively easy.
Well, and just to let people know for sure, if they don't know already, that those are getting posted on WFLO.net. And they have your own category called Chris's Recipes. So, once again, it looks
If I get enough of them
good.
together, I'll do my own cookbook. Anyway,
Yeah, we're starting to work on the Call Flow page on WFLO.net too. So
Good.
you can go back and listen to people.
You're
We're trying to get
curious.
maybe pictures of people coming in and stuff like that. So.
and did I hear you say something about videos?
Okay, so both our computers in here have cameras, right?
Oh my gosh!
So I lit up the camera and I left it on there, and John did not like the camera.
I
thought
heard that.
I thought he was gonna quit.
I heard that. Yes.
He's like, I'm not gonna do one of those. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
It was fun. So
That's
yeah,
that's one of the mysteries of radio.
exactly. He's like, oh, you take away all the mysticism
right.
of it, you know? It's
That's
like,
right.
oh, yeah. Once they take one look at us, they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I had no idea
had
that's
no
what I was
idea.
listening to, and I.
She doesn't look at all like she sounds. You know.
I was talking about John, not you.
Oh.
You sound, you sound like you, the you that I've always known.
Oh, thank you.
All right, let's see. What do we have up here? We do have some national days, celebrity, or this day is. It's National PETA Day.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
I didn't think so. Because if you did, I'm sure you would have brought a pita recipe.
Yeah, a pita recipe.
Did you make your own pita?
No, I don't make my own pita. The only time I have a pita is, I don't know, when I have a pita.
Yeah.
When I've had a pita.
If you've had one, you'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
I mean,
chewy.
I've never been, But pita's a strange food for me. I do not ever seek out the pita. But when I'm given a pita, I go, this is pretty darn good. So, it's one
It's one of those things that you don't
foods.
really think of.
Yeah, it's a go-to. Sorry, my brain is going off. I just stuffed a pita with hamburger and cheese.
Right,
and
yeah,
I thought,
yeah.
in my head, I'm hungry
It's a
all of a
pita
sudden.
taco.
It's a
pita pocket.
Did you know it's National Nevada Day?
I did not know that.
Did you care that it's National
No,
Nevada Day?
I don't live in Nevada, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
So here's the one that I saw earlier. It's the National Vietnam War
Veterans
Veterans Day on this day. It seems to be the veterans in the Vietnam era seem to be, because they were treated so badly, I think now they're being, people are, to an extent, almost overcompensating for the for that. I mean, I get a lot of times, thank you for your service, which is really nice, but it can also make me feel a little uncomfortable at times if it's done too often and too much. So,
What division were you in?
I was Navy.
Navy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was on the USS Ranger during the first Desert Storm, Persian Gulf conflict. That was so strange. Oh, okay. You want to read? You want to tell our listeners about this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Today is National Red Wagon Day.
That is great. Did you have a little red wagon?
Yes, I did.
You did?
I had
a little
Western
radio
flyer.
flyer?
Radio flyer. Yes, what I had. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think most of us did. It is a childhood staple.
That's right.
I don't know. You know how expensive these things are now?
I have no idea.
They're expensive, ridiculously so. But like everything else, I suppose, these even have a higher ridiculousness about them. Probably because they're playing on all our nostalgia of our childhood.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
No, they wouldn't do that. Ooh, lemon chiffon cake day. We needed a day for that.
Yes.
It's been really highly
Anticipated?
forgotten.
Oh.
We're on two ends of that spectrum. All right, what else we got here?
National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day.
Hey.
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
Yeah. Stop at your mom and pop stores today.
That is important.
It
It's
is.
very important. I love the mom and pop places.
And today is Manatee Appreciation Day.
Nice.
Have you ever seen one?
I have at a few different
Parks?
aquariums.
Aquariums,
You know, I think fascinating enough, the biggest aquarium I ever saw was in Shanghai, China. It was amazing. I mean, and they have this people mover, so you don't even have to walk. It
Right.
just carries you around, and you're. It was amazing. There's so many tunnels in
I
that
know.
place. But
I know.
I really do like aquariums.
Yeah.
There's-
Those manatees, they almost look like they're prehistoric.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of
But
things.
they're sweet creatures. That's what
They
I
seem to
understand.
be.
Very docile.
Yeah, I think they quit eating children, so they've got a better reputation now than they used to have. Just kidding out there. I've never heard of a manatee eating a child, but there's always a first, right?
Right.
First. So our number here is 434-394-0924. And I apologize we missed the caller or two, whoever was calling in. Call back.
They had some business to
We'd
do, but-
love to talk to you.
Yeah, we're
and find out
Free
what's
as a bird.
happening with you or in Farmville. My computer this morning has been a little bit strange, so we're going to look for entertainment news right now, and we'll get maybe some celebrity gossip going on if
Oh, my
we can.
gosh.
What do you think? Ooh, you know who I just saw this picture of Keanu Reeves in here. Now, for a long time, I had this problem with Keanu, which was he can't act. But he's done so many amazing things, and now
Yeah,
his
John Wilk,
Oh,
John
the
Wick.
Wilkes,
Excuse
the Wick
me. Yeah.
series is amazing. The whole Matrix series is amazing. Speed was a little scary, but you read his story or you know what he was abandoned by his dad. He had all kinds
I
of
had no
childhood.
idea about his childhood.
Yeah, it keeps coming up on Facebook. I don't know if do you do much Facebook?
No, I don't do Facebook at all.
Oh, well, then you wouldn't understand my angst that I have. It's just turned into a very long-running advertisement. And this is what Facebook seems to have come. But let's see. This article here says Keanu Reeves shares rare insight into his relationship with Alexandra Grant. Do you know her?
I've seen her. She is an actress as well.
I assume so. I'm first off terrible at names. Second off, I'm terrible at names.
Putting faces to names.
I guess it's things I care about. It says while Keanu Reeves and Alexander Grant have kept much of their romance private, the John Wick actor recently offered some rare insight into his relationship with the artist. I guess she's an artist.
Okay.
Let's see. You're going to want to speed over and read the sweet moment Keanu Reeves shared his girlfriend Alexandra Grant. Keanu is 58 years old, and he told the story about when he was asked about his last moment of bliss. And he says, quote, "A couple of days ago with my honey," he recently told people, "we were in bed, we were connected, we were smiling and laughing and giggling. Feeling great. It was just really nice to be together." See, that's what kind of guy he is. You know, because that's a vulnerable statement there. So you got to
Yes, it is.
you got to have some serious confidence to allow yourself to be that vulnerable. I know I'm like clicking around here and I'm not really finding much of anything. And
Sometimes you have a lot and sometimes you don't.
all right, we've got some more stories up here. Pick a story, Rihanna.
Well, yeah, let's go ahead. Since she's
We're trying to find some entertaining news here for you. We're on the sites, but our computer is deciding that it doesn't really want to agree with us. So that's what's happening to us right now.
Well, let's see here what I can do.
It says Rihanna shares a glimpse at her delicious pregnancy cravings that will make your mouth water. This sounds right up your
Well,
alley.
she's currently expecting her second child, which
Nice.
you all knew if you saw the Super Bowl. Recently found love in the most delectable cravings. So she likes pasta dishes.
I
Two
like
pasta dishes. She's given up up and close personal looks into two that she likes. Let's see. All right, they make you just go through all this other stuff before they even give you.
And that seems to be the methodology now, right? You find the clickbait on top, you click it, and then it takes you about 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get down into the story.
Yeah.
So,
just
anyway.
keep on going.
All right. Our number here is 434-394-0924. We are streaming online at WFLO.net and on the air at AM 870 Farmville. We are your hometown radio station, and we'd love to hear from you. We are cruising through some recipes and food ideas.
Well, there's one she's talking about drive-through.
Ooh.
It looks like a spaghetti type.
Where's there a drive-through spaghetti?
I have no idea.
Have you ever? There used to be an Italian drive-through place. I can't remember what it was. This is 20 years ago, I guess, in Arizona and in California. So I'd love to find out if in Farmville there's any place you can get spaghetti on the run, because that is, the top food there. Spaghetti and pizza. I don't know if I could survive without spaghetti and pizza. Now I'm hungry. We're going to have to get it delivered.
I will be soon.
Do you ever have food delivered out to
No.
you? Never? Have you ever tried?
No.
Maybe we're spoiled. I mean, coming from California, we always had delivery food. So it took us almost a year to find out that Wayfast delivers here. So we tried our DoorDash and our Uber Eats and all those things, and it seemed like the only thing I found that would deliver out to us is Wayfast. And it works.
Wayfast?
Yeah, it works pretty good.
All right.
Sometimes they're happy to come out, sometimes not so happy. But did you ever do food delivery of any kind?
Yeah, we used to have, when we lived in town or whatever, we used to have, pizza delivered or something like that.
Did you ever deliver yourself?
No.
No?
No.
It's a fun job.
Now I deliver food, I like to make dinners for people who are, sick or something like that.
I'm sick.
And I do deliver my pies.
Ooh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
and your cobbler, yes.
Yeah, yep.
If you've been lucky enough to have enjoyed one of those. Mm-hmm. I put myself through college by dry cleaning and delivering pizzas. But I
Dry
enjoyed
cleaning?
it. Yeah,
You
dry
delivered
cleaned for
fine?
years. But,
That is a lost art.
yeah, it is. It's so expensive now too. And they don't pay really well. Yeah? Those dry cleaning places. I was an expert too. I trained spotter cleaners all over Tucson and Phoenix because of my skill set.
Oh,
Ooh.
well, you have good work ethics.
I liked all the chemicals.
Oh, geez. Now we know, folks. Now we know what's going on.
It's amazing what they give you to take out stains. Hydrofluoric acid, things like that.
Yeah.
Well, and they use perchlorochlorine to clean your clothes, right? And that stuff will
gets
make
in
you.
your skin.
Well,
Did you wear clothes like
yeah, it
sort of,
does. Not
kind of?
it reclaims, so they go at a real high temperature, so it actually evaporates out, and that's why they use.
But
these.
these people who are working there,
Oh yeah.
you're exposed to all of that.
Yeah, I know.
Get me out of here.
So I learned dry cleaning up in Reno, Nevada. I was working for a company. They had like 5-6 stores up there, and I was in charge of all the casinos. So I'd have to go get all the drapes, get all the blankets, and do all that stuff. That's how I started out. And we had a big still. As old-fashioned kind, so it was probably a good 200-gallon still. And the perchlorine that's been used goes in there. We, boil it up, reclaim it, and use it back again. Well, for some reason on Fridays, I'd forget to put the water on, and so the perchlorine would just evaporate into the air. And it was really weird because people would come in and they would just start laughing. They would just...
Was it sort of like laughing gas or something?
It is exactly like it.
What is it, really?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Anything that volatile will make you kind of giddy, and this stuff, it did its job. Yeah. I only did that on Fridays, though. Yeah.
On Fridays, right before the weekend.
Yeah. We'll let the people, the other workers have some fun. So it's important.
All right.
What you got?
Brad Pitt
Ooh.
sells his Los Angeles home he shared with Angelina Jolie and their kids for $40 million.
I thought you were going to say 40 years, but 40 million. Whew.
No. The 59-year-old Oscar winner has called the property located in the Los Feliz area, home for nearly 30 years after buying it in 1994 for a reported $1.7 million.
Wow. Good investment.
Yes.
I guess it went up in value just by having those two live there.
Well, the
for
deal
a while.
was done off-market. Pitt and Angelina Jolie, who tied the knot in 2014, had finalized their divorce in 2019, spent time at the home while in L.A. with their 6 children.
6?
Now, Maddox is 21 now.
Wow.
Pax is 19. Zahara is 18. Wow. Shiloh is 16. Vivienne is 14. And Knox is 14.
They were busy there for a few years, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever seen any of these kids that I can remember.
Yeah, well, I've seen some of them. Some of them are adopted.
Are they, oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You mean Jolina didn't have all those children within like 3 years?
No.
Did you see that? What was the movie? The Smiths? Was that the name of the movie they were in?
They fell in love while filming that, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Absolutely. I thought that was great. That's my kind of movie. It's funny, it's intelligent somewhat, with some action and humor in there. It's, I loved it. And those two did have a lot of chemistry on stage.
Oh, yeah. So. Oh, yeah.
How long they've been separated? Don't remember.
Well, I know, but Angelina's married now to...
What's his name?
Give me something.
Give me
something here.
All right, if
Hold
you know,
on.
if
I know
you're out
I know
there.
Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah. They keep coming in. Are they kind of on and off thing? Those two, or is it Ben Affleck and Jolie?
Angelina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it seems like the only news I say, oh, they're doing something together, or oh, they're not doing something.
But Ben Affleck married Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, that's right. That's the news. Yeah. That guy gets around. Holy no.
Yeah, he does. But anyway,
Ben, you little.
He does. Yeah, because they were an item before.
Promiscuous thing. You'd think he was a superstar or something like that.
Update on Francis. Okay?
Yes, please.
We went to UVA on Monday and confirmed the diagnosis of ALS, and he is going to be trying out a new drug. It has to be authorized first, but the drug that he's on is working well. He's tolerating that. We have also got him into the clinic, the ALS clinic up there.
Oh, good. Charlottesville? Or?
In Charlottesville.
Nice.
It's every Thursday, or 2 Thursdays.
Okay.
A month. So we've got him scheduled in there to go in on April the 8th, which it's at 9 o'clock. So what we're going to do is I probably may change my days here to either Monday or Friday.
Gotcha. Cool.
So it just depends because it's at least a 3-hour clinic. So
3 hours being there, and then the hour up and hour down.
Yeah. So
a day. It's going to take you a day.
So we do what we can, and please, the cards The letters, keep them coming. He enjoys them so much. He knows that he's not alone out there.
Yeah. I love his smile.
Oh, yeah.
He still
got a great
smiles.
smile. Of course he does.
All the time.
Yeah.
He's just a smiler guy.
He is. He's a sweet man, and he's loved, and he's beautiful.
He is. Oh, my. Yes. Thank you.
So, yeah, the
for
address
that.
again, if you don't have it, is 175 Crescent Road, Farmville, Virginia. And Crescent is Crescent. 23901. Keep them coming.
MOUSE.
Yep. MOUSC.
All right.
Yeah, a
I think
couple of minutes.
that takes us up to the hour. That went by
Really?
pretty
Okay.
quickly, I think. It was,
Yeah.
I find that less of that and more of this is helpful. It's funnier for me. But
Well, it's
we have to
fun.
get a list of things we can talk about that are really controversial
Yeah.
to get these callers to call up, maybe.
I guess.
And again, sorry about that.
Okay.
You are listening to WFLO. This has been Chris and Larry, and this has been the Call Flow Show.
Have a great day. 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 Have a great day.